What's going on, guys? This is Steve and presenting Batman issue number 43 review. So, in one word, if you want to get explanation of this comic book, this is just amazing and superly storytelling. So, yeah, let's move to the review from Real Science DC Comics blog.blogspot.in, and yeah, this is a pretty cool review. Actually, this site, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So yeah, so I'm gonna read the review from this site. Yes, so our story begins with Jim Gordon trying to ask Bruce Wayne for help with his Batman suit because when Powers International absorbed Wayne Industries, most of the tech that went into the Batman program was from his company. Yeah, so now I don't know if Jim believes that Bruce designed it personally, but that's the way it comes off. And even if Bruce did personally do all the work on it, I don't think that's something Jim Gordon would know. Anyway, Bruce turns Jim down in his request to take a look at the suit so he can take it out without Powers International knowing by telling him that he's not the person he was before and really he wants no parts of Batman. Which, yeah, if Bruce decided to finally put Batman behind him and work at a REC Center, Rec Center, I don't see why he would, even if my own personal Batman would die before he gave up the cowl. So I love this too because it also ties into what's going on in Batman Superman, but we have Alfred and Clark Kent together, and Alfred lets Clark in on what happened to Batman. After the cave collapse at the end of Endgame, Julia searched for Bruce for 3 weeks and eventually she found his body. But when she was zipping up the body bag, Bruce came back to life. Now calm down, it really gets good here. The dinosaur that was in the cave must have sipped into Bruce, and when it brought him back to life, it brought him back mint in package. I mean, it brought Bruce back as Bruce by healing his brain so that it become what Bruce should have been if his parents never had died. So this is not the same thing. He's not the same Bruce. So Superman telling Alfred that he would simply tell him the truth if Alfred would not, and Alfred replied with the kryptonite ring in his hand. So in the end, Jim Gordon works with Julia to go off protocol and find out who this Mr. Bloom is on the down low, but instead he finds himself in a trap by Devil Pig's gang, and it looks like our new Batman might be burned alive. Before our issue closed, though, we move to Mr. Bloom conducting a meeting with the Penguin. It seems that Penguin is not interested in a new snowboat coming to Gotham and giving everyone powers. So yeah, before that we get to see some of the glimpse from Superman. But also, so the Penguin does what he does best and eliminate the competition by having Mr. Bloom shot in the head. Seems like Mr. Bloom isn't just a clever name for someone posting out superhero seeds, though, because as the issue closes we see that Mr. Bloom is some kind of terrible plant monster man, and I'm not certain, but he might have just killed Penguin. Maybe Penguin can survive being impaled, who knows. But yeah, this is really enjoyable and I really enjoyed this issue. So hope you guys have enjoyed it too. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the show, and have a great day. And yeah, those of you who didn't bought it yet, it's a must buy comic book, so go to store, buy this comic book, and have a great day. Enjoy the Batman ride. Thanks, Scott Snyder. This is really cool. Have a great day.